Dean Faith, and good evening, good morning to everyone joining this WeCare Academy for tonight's episode. Well, for tonight, my slides okay, Ma'am Dean Faith?
Yes, Doc.
Okay, so I'll go ahead. So for tonight's episode, I will be discussing ITERA-Bio and ITERA-BIOLITE, but mostly I will talk on ITERA-Bio because the two machines, the two amazing devices we have almost have the same features. And later on, I will just mention what are the differences between the two, okay? How many of you, let me begin just by asking you this question. How many of you watching or joining our Zoom meeting tonight have watched the video presentation of Sir Nathan? And I have seen also the presentation by Dean Faith about the trilogy of wellness. How many of you? Raise your hand. Okay. Okay, so many of you, I think many of you. Both this one discusses about the three concepts or the three you must do to avoid and must have optimum health. So it was discussed before that the three you must do to obtain optimal health are grounding. Number one is grounding. Number two is sunlight energy. And number three is oxygenation. Well, grounding, I will discuss grounding in a bit. I will not discuss sunlight energy. I will not discuss oxygenation. But these three are free. We can walk around barefoot. We can feel the sunlight every morning, and we can feel the oxygen in the environment. But then, nowadays, we cannot do this anymore. Most of us are staying indoors, in the offices, so we cannot walk barefoot along the sand, grasses, and sometimes we cannot feel the sunlight because we always stay enclosed indoors, and then we put sunblocks, we use umbrellas and walk through shades, okay? And then oxygenation, okay? Because of the pollution, and we also stay always indoor, so we cannot feel the free oxygen in the air, in the environment. Okay, so I will talk about grounding because grounding is one of the must-do to obtain the optimum health, as mentioned by Sir Nathan and Ma'am Faith. Well, grounding is our earthing is when you walk barefoot, sand, the grass, or just the soil. But then that's what, like I have said, many of us are not doing this anymore. Okay, we walk, but we use our shoes, our slippers, sandals, so we cannot feel the ground anymore. So grounding on earthing enables the body to absorb Earth's electrons, neutralizing free radicals, balancing its electrical charge, and enhancing health, including better sleep and reduce inflammation. Well, most of us, okay, we think that grounding does nothing to our health. Does not. But what really happens is that it lowers inflammation, it improves circulation, improves blood pressure, reduces anxiety, alleviates fatigue, improves mood, reduces blood viscosity, and reduces oxidative stress. So just by walking barefoot, you can achieve all these benefits. So I will just talk about what happens and what is happening right now to us. And 70% of our population are suffering from sub-health status, meaning that they are not in their optimum health, okay? So what happens? Many of us feel fatigue, anxiety, headache, and dizziness. We have some have an ability to concentrate, feeling memory loss, gut, gout, body feeling heaviness, bloating, these are gastrointestinal symptoms, bloating, abdominal pain, indigestion, constipation. Some others have low body temperature and fatigue. And sometimes other women have irregular menstruation. Okay. So in Western medicine point of view, what are the causes? What may cause at this optimum as not optimum health? Okay. Number one is because of our unhealthy lifestyle. Unhealthy lifestyle means sedentary. We do not eat, we eat unhealthy food. So what are the common lifestyle diseases we have? Hypertension, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, kidney disease. Okay. Then we have pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, and sometimes other people around you have been toxic, so we consider them as also pollution. And stress, okay? So stress, I know, it can be mental, physical, and all these things will lead to sickness. Then, in the principle of sickness, in traditional Chinese medicine, we talk about qi. We talk about, excuse for a while. Okay. Sorry for some technical problems. So when we talk about the traditional Chinese medicine, we always talk about qi. Qi is the energy that flows along the meridians. So when this qi, when this energy is getting blocked, then that's the time we feel sickness. So one by one, I will discuss it to you. So if you have deficiency with qi, what happens? You lack stamina, you lack energy, feeling tired and weakness. And then this deficiency will lead to cold. And coldness can lead to symptoms such as cold body, cold hands, and feet. So cold will then produce dampness. The dampness in the body may cause your body to feel heaviness and edema. Then dampness will bring about condensation. Condensation, we have poor qi and blood circulation, that can lead to stagnation. So condensation leads to stasis. So if you have stasis, you have poor blood circulation and metabolism, and they may cause rashes, further health problem. Okay. So stasis will lead to blockage. Blockage, so with your qi and your blood externation, will lead to blockage, which leads to pain, discomfort in certain parts. And then the blockage will cause tumor. Tumor, this will be the abnormal cell growth in tissues and can lead to the formation of tumors and sarcomas. And then this tumor will lead to cancer. Malignant tumors occur when cells grow out of control and grow fast. So that's the traditional Chinese medicine principle. Okay. So we have this ITERA-Bio and ITERA-BIOLITE, which will activate the cellular energy. And remember, later on, I will discuss about the PEMF, which is one of the technologies of our ITERA-Bio and ITERA-BIOLITE. So it can spell cold and dampness. It causes cell activation, promotes circulation. It has a diathermy and fat burning effect. It promotes metabolism. It purifies the body. It has a function of body shaping and anti-aging. It relieves inflammation. Okay. So our iTera-Bio and iTera-Bio Lite has 3+1 core technologies. So let's mention this one by one. Okay. Energy one. I know you're familiar terahertz waves, which was discussed before. And so this terahertz waves accurately detects cell abnormalities in human cells through spectral imaging. The energy will eliminate the abnormal mutated cells and revive the inactive cells. Okay, energy two, it has negative ions. By the way, iTera-Bio has negative ions while iTera-Bio has one. It's one difference, okay? The negative ions are known as air vitamins. Besides purifying the air, it also helps cleanse antioxidant, reduces stress and anxiety, improves sleep quality, reduces allergies and asthma symptoms. So a negative ion concentration of more than 10,000 cubic centimeter can enhance the healing ability of the body. And iTera-Bio releases about 10 million cubic centimeter of negative ions. So that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. So next, energy three, the graphene infrared ray. Yeah. So the graphene infrared ray rapidly increases the temperature of the skin surface, accelerates blood circulation, relieves muscle tension, and relieves strain. So this triple energy promotes because of this triple energy, it has a better effect. And then so we apply the principle of resonance with this device. So resonance means two or more objects vibrate together at the same time. And resonance happens when object vibrates and the other object and the frequency follow. Okay, that was discussed before. Okay, so this is the one I'm referring to earlier, the PEMF, the Pulsed Electro-Magnetic Field Energy. Okay. So the PEMF technology uses stimulate to help and okay, sorry. Okay. Use technology to stimulate and excite cells to help resolve cellular dysfunction and support overall wellness. It may have potential applications related to bone health and other health concerns, inflammatory responses. Okay. Weight management, neurological health, and depression. So exposure to specific pulse electromagnetic field has been shown to produce analgesic effects in man organisms. In a randomized double-blind controlled study clinical trial in man, patients with chronic or inflammatory discomfort were exposed to PMF and through a portable device fitted to their head during twice daily 40 minutes treatments. And the result, after 7 days, the result is prominent. So if you experience a fracture or leg and it fails to heal in 3 to 6 months, your orthopedic surgeon may prescribe an energy method called PEMF therapy. Okay, so what can PEMF do? Okay, so your PEMF which improve blood flow, small vessels, body's immune response, sleep quality, restoration, weight management, neurological movement disorder, age-related concerns, and blood sugar disorder. So later on, we will discuss how it can help in conditions like diabetes, hypertension. So with this Actually, 3+1 technologies, sabi nga natin in local term is, ano pa ang hahanapin nyo? Everything is here. So you don't need to buy several gadgets. You know, I have seen one PEMF gadget which costs 1,000. It's just a one gadget, PEMF alone. Imagine our ITERABIO and our ITERA-BIOLITE has 4 technologies, which includes the PEMF. If you pay, one device costs $1,000 and the other one costs PEMF alone $30,000. Imagine in ITERA-BIOLITE and ITERA-BIO, you only have just a fraction of the what you have to pay for a $10,000 gadget. Okay. So what are the main functions of ITERA-BIO and ITERA-BIOLITE? Number one, it has an antibacterial and wellness function. It has infrared, dispels cold and dampness, relieves inflammation, fat burning and body shaping, purifies the body, beauty and anti-aging. So let's discuss this one by one. Okay. So antibacterial and wellness. Tens of millions of negative ions, deodorization, sterilization, and removes odor, fungal infection, athlete's foot, and sweaty feet. So this is just an spa in depth from foot to entire body. Number two, it has the far infrared ray. So what will this infrared do? The graphene FIR infrared can penetrate 3 to 4 centimeters under the skin and is easily absorbed by tissues. So what will it do? It rapidly increases the surface temperature and accelerates the subcutaneous blood circulation. So this is what you feel if you, I'm sorry, but I will not discuss the operation, manual operation for the ITERA-BIO and ITERA-BIOLITE. But then there is the far infrared ray. It rapidly increases the temperature, so it feels heat. So others may not use the others kasi if they are very sensitive to heat, they opt not to put this on. But it's better if you use your ITERA-BIO and ITERA-BIO with the graphene infrared ray on. Okay. So it also so these are the benefits if you use if you turn on those graphene infrared ray. It relieves muscle tension, relieves pain, and regulates autonomic nerves. For those who are having prolonged standing, this will help you a lot. So increase metabolism, and also the enzyme activity, and promotes vasodilation. Number 4, it increases musculovascular permeability, helps discharge waste, and accelerates wound healing. So for those post-operative patients, yes, you can use this device. Then it also increases muscle contraction ability, relieves pain and spasm. For those suffering from cramps, muscle cramps, that's very, very good. So it also reduces blood viscosity and reduces stiffness and discomfort. Okay. Number 3, it also dispels cold and dampness and relieves inflammation. So number 1, for dispelling function, so it will increase the number of white blood cells to replace its sterilization ability and anti-inflammatory effect. So when injected into the nerve, it numbs the nerve and relieves various types of pain caused by excessive nerve tension. And number 2, it dilates the blood vessels, reduces blood flow, resistance and viscosity, and improves microcirculation. So it increases the ability of oxygen storage and carbon dioxide elimination to allow the transportation of rotation to the whole body. And as such, our organ functions and immune system can be restored at optimum level. And therefore, it reduces our chances of getting diseases. Okay. Another function is the fat burning and body shaping. Oh, I know. A lot of you, because I have testimonies that regarding those wanting to lose weight. And the one I saw in the testimonials, he did not change his diet, her diet, no exercise, just using the iTera-Bio alone for 30 minutes a day. Okay, she lost about 10 pounds or more. Okay, so for fat burning and body shaping ability of this function of iTera-Bio, it acts on the motor nerves, encourages the rhythmic contractions and relax of muscles to accelerate blood circulation and nutrient metabolism processes of muscle tissues. So number two, it improves muscle strength, prevent muscle atrophy, promote nerve regeneration, and transmit impulses to the central nervous system, at the same time getting energized and not exhausted. So number three, it decomposes extra fat cells in the body, stimulates toxins, help body fight and eliminate the hazardous free radical, and look younger. So number four, it nourishes the spleen and stomach, reconciles chi and blood, and creates a virtuous circulation in the body, decomposes extra fat, and restores normal metabolism. And it also a purifying function. So it purifies the body. It accelerates blood circulation, rapidly metabolizes and eliminates acidic substances in the body, alkalizes the blood, catabolizes cholesterol, triglycerides, and other substances, adheres to the blood vessel wall, and improves the internal environment. So for those who have dyslipidemia, which means high cholesterol, high triglycerides, this device is good for you. Okay, it can help you. Okay. Now, this one is beauty and anti-aging. Okay. So what will it do? So it removes freckle and wrinkle, removes dark circle and eye bags. So skin becomes more radiant and elastic. Skin becomes lighter, moist, and rosy. It has a detoxification. It accelerates metabolism and activates blood and cells and regulates body from inside out. So these bioenergies can activate cell vitality, stimulates collagen regeneration, delay skin aging, and smooth wrinkles. So you will have less expenses for your for going to the for having your facial, for other beauty let's say going to the beauty salons, and you don't have to use so much of your emollients during your facial yeah facial routines. Okay, yes. Sorry, not so familiar with those terms. Okay. So with ITERABIO and ITERA-BIOLITE, just 30 minutes of using these two devices, any of the two, you have equivalent of 30 minutes of aerobic exercise. Imagine using your ITERA-BIO, you can, di ba? Pinagpapawisan, okay? Okay, so this is like 60 minutes of aerobic exercise. You have an 8 hours of massage with bare hands. Okay, you have, it's equivalent to 60 minutes of sweating. It's equivalent to 30 minutes of guasha. It's equivalent to 180 minutes of moxibustion and 20 times of cupping. Okay. So our ITERABIO and ITERA-BIOLITE has high-end and core technology. It's very ergonomic design and has a self-start detection, which means that for those who have it, you know what I mean. So if you let's say if you want to if you're going you have to stop the using the machine. If you return back, it's easy to operate again, and then it has an mold decoration. You see? Okay. So there are test reports regarding the safety of our device. Okay, this is one. I will show you a video which a test on irradiation level. Okay. So if you're worried, our iTera-Bio and our Tera-BIOLITE are very, very safe. No radiation or very, very minimal. So don't worry about it, okay? You can use it. So there are, aside from the 3-in-1 technology I have mentioned earlier, it has also unique patents like the ergonomic healthcare adjustment, a pedicure device with good waterproof performance, a pedicure device with negative ion deodorizing function, a kind of support and stable health equipment. It's also a kind of pedicure equipment for graphene heating device and has a microcurrent foot therapy device with good insulation performance. So all these are within the iTera-Bio and iTera-BIOLITE. So okay. So who need it most? Sino bang mga nangangailangan nito? Okay? For those who have cold and dampness body condition, yung laging nilalamig, not in, let's say, call it low bat sila, para pong laging nilalamig. Okay? For those office workers, postpartum mothers, obese people, beauty lovers, middle-aged and elderly people, sitting or standing for a long time, person with hypertension, high cholesterol, and high blood sugar. So it is suitable for home use, therapy centers, beauty salons, spa center, rehabilitation center, and activity center. Okay, so what's the difference between the two? Yes, like so, I did not discuss the iTera-Bio, and I did not discuss separately the iTera-BIOLITE. Okay, let's discuss it. So what the function and what iTera-BIOLITE has and iTera-Bio. So Terahertz precision dissection, both have this function. Biological sinusoidal resonant frequency, both have the same function. Graphene FIR infrared thermal energy, yes. iTera-BIOLITE, iTera-Bio has the same. But the negative ions I have mentioned earlier, only iTera-Bio has one, the iTera-BIOLITE does not have. The sterilization and deodorization on foot and energy board, iTera-Bio has this function, iTera-BIOLITE has none. Okay. Handy-wired controller, both have the same function. Ergonomics patent design, both have the same. Waterproof patent design, both have the same. Microcurrent foot reflexology, both have the same. Powerful intensity, 10 lever intensity design, timer function, intelligent overheating protection system, novel heat dissipation protection design, fireproof ABS material, smart chip control, pulsed electromagnetic field. So both iTera and iTera-BIOLITE has these remaining functions. Okay, so now I will discuss those not recommended using under the following conditions. Okay, so for those pregnant, children under 10 years old, temperature above 38 degrees centigrade, disorders of consciousness, heart implants, lung disease, pulmonary dysfunction rather, cataract lenses, and those with bleeding wounds and metal implants. Okay. So what are the do's and don'ts of using iTera-Bio? Okay, I'll go fast with this because we have a few minutes left. People who use life-sustaining artificial. By the way, I'm sorry, I will not discuss the manual of operation. Okay, you can see it if you buy one, you can just see the manual. Okay, so people have life-sustaining artificial heart lung machines and other health equipment are prohibited to use. People who suffer from bleeding tendency and bleeding illness are advised to use it cautiously. People who are sensitive to heat are suggested to be accompanied by a family member. People who with implanted with cardiac pacemaker, metallic artificial organs, and embedded with metallic parts inside the body are prohibited to use. People with severe heart disease are advised to use cautiously. During operation, please turn off the power switch of the machine immediately. in case of emergencies as power failure and fault, etc. Okay? Should you feel abnormal or uncomfortable with the use of the machine, please stop it using immediately. So if you're not feeling comfortable with it, just turn it off. Not recommended for children or people with difficulties of expression. People do not touch the working parts of the machine with metallic objects. In case of smoke or peculiar smell during operation, please turn off power immediately and contact the after-sales service personnel to solve the relevant problems. During operation, both feet should fully contact with energy board. Single point contact with energy board is strictly prohibited to avoid burns. Okay. So here is the user guide and precautions of iTera-Bio and iTera-BIOLITE device. Who can use? So just a repetition of what I have said before. So it is essential for all users to be aware that the iTera-Bio device may not be suitable for individuals for certain physical and medical conditions listed in this guide. So those who have cardiopulmonary dysfunction, with neurological disabilities or impairments, with high body temperature exceeding 38 degrees, those people who rely on life-sustaining artificial lung heart machine and other similar equipment, those with pacemaker and other metal artificial organs, metal implant, children and individuals who are unable to communicate effectively, those with sensory impairment or sensory disturbances, those who have undergone tumor or cancer cell treatment, such as thyroid cancer, breast cancer, and etc. So you should use with caution if you are experiencing any of the following symptoms: those with bleeding tendencies, those who are sensitive to heat, and those who are incapable of taking care of themselves, those with diabetes and high blood pressure. Well, if you have seen it before, the iTera-Bio and iTera-BIOLITE is recommended for those with diabetes. And then why is it mentioned here? Because sometimes those people with diabetes have neuropathies. That means that they are insensitive, they're fit. So if they're using the iTera-Bio, maybe they will not experience they will not feel it's already too hot or too much heat. Okay, so this is a precaution. So those high blood pressure. So if you will use the iTera-Bio, be sure that during the time that you will use the iTera-Bio, your blood pressure is normal. Okay, that's the reason why it is it is mentioned in this precaution. Okay, so preparation for use. So it recommended that the users must adjust the intensity of the emergency meter. Okay. From low to high gradually, avoid directly going to high level to prevent the user from experiencing excessive exercise reactions such as dizziness, shortness of breath, nausea, and vomiting. So for those first-time users, so the intensity must be at a low level. Start with 2, 3, and then 5. Then later on, that's the time when you're accustomed to it, then that's the time you can adjust the level to 10. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so a user's advised to drink enough water, at least 2 glasses before the session, to prevent adverse reactions such as dehydration due to excessive usage of exposure. So in case of discomfort during the use, it is advised to immediately turn off or switch off the power. So special precautions. This product operates on the fundamental principle of utilizing various bioenergies to accelerate blood circulation in the human body, promoting self-healing activities. However, it is important to note that this increased circulation may impose a certain level of strain on the heart and lungs. So that's a precaution if you have heart problem, if you have lung dysfunction. So therefore, individuals with physical weakness may therefore experience some discomfort. So it is crucial for such an individual to strictly follow the scientifically recommended method of gradually increasing the intensity of the energy meter from low to high during operation. So the maximum exposure for this product should not exceed 2 times a day, with each session lasting for 30 minutes. So, and it is important to maintain a maximum interval of more than 4 hours between these sessions. Okay. So when using this product, please be cautious not to touch any part of your feet with your hands. Avoid placing only one foot on the metal plate and refrain from touching the metal plate with a single point, such as your tiptoe. Additionally, ensure that your knees do not come in contact with each other. These precautions are necessary to prevent overcurrent and risk of burns. When using this product, kindly ensure that your bare feet apart and firmly pressed against the metal plate. Wearing socks while using the product is strictly prohibited to prevent excessive heat buildup on your feet. It is also strictly prohibited to place any objects on the metal plate. When cleaning the product after use, avoid using water to wash the metal plate and operation panel, instead of for a damp cloth to gently wipe them. For prolonged periods of non-use, please ensure the power off the product. Important reminder, please, prior using this product, please be sure to read the instruction manual carefully and strictly to the safety instructions provided. So I have discussed this before, the difference between the similarities and the difference between ITERA-BIOLITE and ITERA-Bio. So that ends my presentation. Thank you very much.